What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Grace Jones, and we're going back to Warm Leatherette. We're going back to the first disc, which is to say the proper album. I do also have access to the bonus tunes, one of which we've heard already. But the next tune on the proper album is, make sure I have this right, yeah, Breakdown, one word, that typically means operations, processes, or systems have ceased to function, or at least in a normal / full capacity. It could relate to that being a psychological breakdown, the idea of, emotionally and in terms of your consciousness being unable to come to grips with trauma or whatever else is occurring. I suppose it could relate to mechanical breakdown. It does make me think of any number of possibilities of those, which could also be, figurative for someone's life or for their relationship with somebody. Are you coming up, Luca? No, just shifting to a better position. So yeah, not quite sure what to expect. Either way, whatever it is, it will be no doubt her own and very audacious. I have noticed, there's a number of artists that I've been going through where it's like, you would never mistake them for anyone else, or, they just have their own style, their own lane. I would definitely put Grace in that category, so let's hear this. This is Grace Jones from her Warm Leatherette album, and it's called Breakdown.
It's alright if you love me. It's alright if you don't. 'Cause I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I get the feeling you hold. There's no sense in pretending. Your eyes give you away. Something inside you is feeling like I do. We've said all there is to say. Break down, honey, go ahead and give it to me. Break down, honey, take me through the night. Break down, now I'm standing here, can't you see? Break down, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
Love those backing vocals. It's got some soul, some funk. There's a bit of like a reggae feel. It's mainly just on the rhythm, but and that like wood clap snare hit.
If you love me, and it's alright if you don't. 'Cause I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I get the feeling you want. It's okay if you must go.
Like that
'Cause I'll
electric
understand
keyboard.
if you don't. If you say goodbye right now, I'll still survive somehow. Why should we let this drag on? Break down, honey, go ahead and give it to me. Break down, honey, take me tonight.
Almost has like
Break down,
a country folk feel in the chorus.
break down, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Baby, break down, honey, go ahead and give it to me. Break down, honey, take me tonight. Break down, now I'm standing here, can't you see? Break down, it's alright, it's alright. Break down,
sounded like the guitar was weeping. For it to break down finally. Yeah, another cool tune. As I was listening, I was recalling, and even if the answer to this is yes, it doesn't sound like it's related to this tune, but doesn't Tom Petty have a tune called Breakdown? Or at least like a song with a chorus that includes that word / phrase, depending on how you write it with a space or not. Either way, as far as I can tell, this wasn't the same song, or at least like the chorus didn't sound anything like that song, if I'm remembering that right. But it definitely sounds like a breakdown of a relationship. Now, there were parts where it sounded like she was happy about it, or at least, just like, hurry up, let's just get this over with. But then it sounded like she was more, maybe, emotionally mixed about it. But even then, that could still make sense. So, like, let's not prolong this. This, it makes it much more painful or excruciating. So, it's like taking off a Band-Aid, people say. You just do it quickly, and then it still hurts, but at least it's not like this, long, agonizing process. So maybe that was the essence of what she was saying. Either way, it felt like the location of the breakdown was interpersonal, not just psychological or, societal or whatever. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Either way, I love the blend of sonics. Again, it had soul, it had some funk. The chorus felt a bit like country, like pop even. Again, the beat and the sort of rhythm had a bit of a reggae feel. It just really sort of blended some different elements or some different sounds, at least as it hit my brain on a first listen. So really cool tune. Apologies to Mark and the others. This deep dive is, like a number of others, it's just hard to get around to everything. I will continue to endeavor as much as I can, so I appreciate the patience. But my point is, I will try to keep this as at least a semi-regular fixture, not let it slide as long as it did from the last one. So looking forward to getting back to this.